BTK, the serial killer who lived among us. He called himself BTK, short for bind, torture, kill. And for over 3 decades, he was the faceless monster who haunted Wichita, Kansas, a family man by day, and a sadistic predator by night. It began in 1974. A quiet suburban home. Inside, the Otero family, husband, wife, 2 children, found brutally murdered. The killer had broken in, tied them up, and slowly took their lives one by one. It was cold, calculated, and deeply personal. Then, as police scrambled for answers, a letter arrived at a local newspaper. The writer described the murders in chilling detail that only the killer could know. He signed it simply, BTK. What followed was a reign of terror that lasted decades. Between 1974 and 1991, BTK murdered at least 10 people, men, women, and children, leaving behind scenes of horror and handwritten letters taunting police. He wanted to be known. He craved recognition. And yet, he vanished. 4 years, the trail went cold. The city of Wichita tried to move on, but fear never left. People double-locked their doors, checked their windows twice, and whispered the same question, who is BTK? Then, in 2004, more than a decade after his last known killing, BTK came back. Out of nowhere. He sent a letter to a local TV station. Then more packages followed, filled with photos, drawings, and cryptic notes. It was as if he missed the spotlight. The police couldn't believe it. After 30 years, the killer who had disappeared had just handed them a second chance. But this time, technology had caught up. In one of his taunts, BTK sent a floppy disk to the police, thinking it couldn't be traced. He was wrong. Investigators found hidden data linking the disk to a church computer, and a man named Rader. Rader was no drifter, no outcast. He was the president of his church council, a compliance officer, a husband and father. A man his neighbors trusted. And yet, behind that calm, polite smile, lived the monster they'd been hunting for 31 years. When confronted, Rader confessed in chilling, emotionless detail, describing each murder as if he were reciting a grocery list. He explained how he watched his victims, broke into their homes, and turned their final moments into his fantasy. He even described how the name BTK became his brand, a way to feed his need for control and fame. In 2005, Rader was sentenced to 10 consecutive life terms. And even behind bars, he remains one of America's most disturbing examples of evil hiding in plain sight. This is not just a story about a killer. It's a story about deception, how a man could mow his lawn, wave to his neighbors, attend church on Sundays, and still be the monster that kept an entire city awake at night. This is Trial and Terror. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe as we uncover the darkest crimes and coldest mysteries the world has ever known. Until next time, stay curious, stay cautious, and remember, justice begins with truth.